Hello, my name is Rachel Rommel, and this is my presentation on maternal health resources for Lincoln County, Washington. I am a nurse at Lincoln County Hospital. Did you know that 85% of women who birth in hospitals are considered low risk, and 100% of those women are candidates for midwifery care? Yet in 2012, the CDC reported 86% of births were attended by physicians and only 8% attended by midwives. Choosing a primary care provider has choices. What are your options? You may choose a midwife, a family physician, an OB/GYN, or a maternal fetal medicine specialist. It depends on the condition of your pregnancy and your desire for birth location. You may choose a midwife so that you can birth at home with a low-risk birth. You may choose a family physician who has routine care and can refer to an obstetric for complications. You may choose an OB/GYN for complete women's care and birth in a hospital and monitoring of a high-risk birth. Maternal fetal medicine specialists have a higher rate of interventions, but they have higher risk pregnancies in their care. Lincoln County Hospital employs family doctors. No obstetric care or midwifery care is offered at the hospital. They can provide care up to 8 weeks for ultrasound and lab tests to confirm pregnancy, and then take over care from 6 to 8 weeks after birth for both mom and baby. Family doctors specializing in pregnancy can care for mom and baby through the pregnancy and after, and will refer to an obstetrician if needed. A registered midwife can also oversee healthy, low-risk pregnancies and will refer higher-risk pregnancies to OBs. Are you interested in a midwife? Here are some statistics to consider. The rates of potential morbidities in hospital settings versus planned midwife settings in low-risk moms with term vertex babies is considerably higher at a hospital than with a planned midwife. Breastfeeding initiation is considerably higher with a planned midwife versus with a hospital birth. What is a midwife and a doula? What do they do? Licensed midwife is a certified independent provisioner of care who cares for you during pregnancy, childbirth, and during the postpartum period. A certified nurse midwife serves as a midwife with additional services such as sexual and reproductive health, gynecological health, and family planning services, including preconception care. A doula is a professional who provides physical, emotional, and informational support to women during the birth process in conjunction with a primary care provider such as an OB or a midwife. Here is a list of 6 midwives in the Lincoln County area who will do home births within 50 miles of Lincoln County. Most of these services also have a birthing center within 30 miles of the hospital. Lilac City Midwifery, Spokane River Midwives, The Nest, Spokane Midwives, Birth by Design, and Quilted Health are all operated out of different towns outside of Davenport. This is a list of breastfeeding resources available to anyone in the area. The Deaconess Breastfeeding Clinic is located in Spokane, Washington. The La Leche League Warm Line is free to anyone in Spokane or the surrounding areas. The National Breastfeeding Helpline is free nationwide. HelpMeGrowWashington.org is a free resource center for breastfeeding that you can access online. The Sacred Heart Medical Center and Holy Family Breastfeeding Support Line is available for Spokane County residents and nearby areas. Here are 4 local food resources for people who need some assistance. The Care and Share Food Bank is located in Davenport and has services providing free food giveaways and clothing donations. The Department of Social and Health Services, DSHS, has EBT food services that you can apply for online. In Davenport, there is a quarterly free produce giveaway at the park or at the community center. It is funded by Rural Resources and run through the Women, Infants, and Children WIC office. This is a list of support resources that are available to residents of Lincoln County. Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington oversees all of Eastern Washington and has resources such as money, food, clothing, and child care services. The Vanessa Behan Crisis Nursery operates out of Spokane, Washington, but offers food, clothing, and child support in emergency times. The Lean Co. Littles is a infant home safety review, safety supplies, and they also offer community health nurse visits. They operate out of the WIC office in Davenport. The Department of Social and Health Services is the office to contact for child care services and also money grants. This is a list of support groups that are free to anyone who needs help with breastfeeding, with being a parent, with coping with emotions, with any other issues that come with being a new family person. Mental health is very important in this time frame. Rural Resources has a victim services line. It's a 24-hour helpline. The Perinatal Support Washington group has a mood and anxiety disorder support 800 line that's available 24/7. And the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is open 24 hours a day. Just call 988 if you need help. Here is a list of the references I used for my research. I greatly appreciate you listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a nice day and a nice pregnancy.